Arizona and from Alaska to goddamn Florida and everywhere in the middle, from the top of Canada to the bottom of South America, we finna be partying hardy around this motherfucker. We having Dia de Muerte everywhere. We finna celebrate the shit out this victory over these motherfucking rotten motherfuckers that had their foot on our necks for all this time. You think we ain't finna celebrate getting from under this tyranny? Fuck yeah, we gonna celebrate, nigga. Crack a motherfucking fifth of that hen. Bring me some Cavassier, nigga. Bring me a motherfucking 6-pack of Bud Light. Bring me some Miller Genuine Draft in this bitch. Come on, we finna go down here and fuck that shit. We ain't, no, tell them kids y'all not fighting today. We finna go celebrate getting this motherfucking monkey off our back. We done with this shit. God damn, we be glad when this shit over with. And these motherfuckers was letting the Haitian kinds of clothes on schedule. Woo, we about to party hardy. I'm just saying. So I didn't ran my jib. I just said what I had to say. I'm gonna start taking in the callers. Do what they do. Pat Blue, that's the auntie beer.
What's up, OG?
You got it, fam. How you doing?
I can't call it, man. I can't call it. Same old, man. I'm just waiting on the what's up. You feel me, man? My people tired, bro. We burnt out, right?
Yep. Hey, look. I've been in the trenches. So you think you tired?
I know you've been in the trenches. I know.
Nigga.
Yo, I know. I already know. Yo, Rob, one question though, right? When we get this shit back together, we gonna grow our big trees again?
So yeah, we gonna be growing trees. One of the programs that we gonna be doing, we getting rid of the Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts of America, and we are going to have family-centered, similar things where the kids not getting molested.
Right.
And the children, the orphans belong to me. All the orphans, my kids. And so what we do for educational purposes, we're going to be planting what's called the fruit forest. Everything in the forest is going to be edible.
That's how it used to be, right? That's how it used to be, right?
Well, some parts of the forest wasn't edible. Like right now, if you go to the Amazon, every tree, you can't eat from every tree.
Yeah, I know that. I know that.
So when you read the story about the Garden of Delight, Gan as they call it, or the Garden of Eden, that was actually a fruit forest, but they burned it down.
Yeah, I know they burned everything down and flooded it out.
I'm thinking about my next Young Elder show we might do on mud floods and great fires.
Yeah, I think the people need to hear about that. I was listening to the live that you was talking about the other day about Chiefs and the family, like everybody bringing everybody together. You know what's so crazy, yo? I'm the motherfucker in the family that the older people even come to and ask questions to. So it's going to be easy for me. Everybody in the family love me, especially how I took care of my great-grandma before she passed away, yo. Everybody in the family love me. So it's going to be easy for me to bring the family from everywhere, down, south, up, wherever. I could bring everybody together. So I already know what
also, remember this. Remember that goes with that. There's family members that you related to you never had a conversation with. Try to have a conversation with them.
No, I don't got no family members that I don't got I didn't have beef with back in the day and I don't mess with. I don't got no family members
not
like
that. I'm talking
it's about something that I don't know at all that I never
that's
talked
what
to
I'm
you
talking
at.
about right
now.
That's what I'm talking about. Those.
Right.
Where you have never met them. That you know your auntie, you might have met her, but you probably never met none of her kids.
Yeah, it's a lot of them. There's a lot of them.
Right. So them the ones you start reaching out to, telling them who you is and asking them about themselves and their life. I seen my boy Turk in here. What's up, Turk?
One more question, Rob. My grandma last name before she got married was Huckleberry. Like, what's the connection with that last name?
She was the law.
The law?
The law. They was the ones who was the them was the part of the clan that was the law.
Yeah, she from down Texas, down Houston, Texas somewhere. I gotta figure out exactly what part of Texas she was from, but they was the Huckleberry.
Yeah, they the law. They make a mockery in the cartoon called Huckleberry Hound, where he's the sheriff.
Okay.
The clan though is the Huckleberries, and the Huckleberries was so big that they could send 10 sons out to any one of the big mamas that needed to go get one of her badass boys that won't act right.
Damn, that makes sense, yeah.
That's why That's
You
why
not?
when you watch Tombstone, Doc Holliday tell my man when he talking about he looking for a gunfight and he say, I just might be your Huckleberry.
All right, I remember that skit. I remember that
Yeah.
skit. I remember that skit. I
Yeah,
remember
that's
that skit.
that
I
because the
remember that skit.
Huckleberries, they it's an old famous Western native. They paint him off as a European though. But they called him Deadeye. They made a comic character that Will Smith played off of him. And he was a comrade to Bass Reeves. But his job was to bust that motherfucking thing.
Okay, all right, that makes that makes sense. So
Yeah.
you saying the Huckleberries was like the cops, right? But you saying we ain't had no prison systems back in the day. So
Well,
how did people
okay. So let's say my big mama need to get me, and she know that I'm gonna fuck up any one of my cousins that come over and try to get me. She calling the Huckleberries. Go get that nigga and bring him here. Cause the Huckleberries, they gonna come 10 deep every time. And the first thing they gonna do is challenge you to a fight, because we always fight when you get a challenge. If you lose the scrap, I'm taking you back to your big mama house. Now, whatever I did that made big mama send them to come get me, I'm gonna have to deal with them uncles when I get home. All of them motherfuckers.
all right, damn. Yeah, it was structured
All of
back
them
then. It was
uncles.
structured back then. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
structured back then. It
Yeah.
makes sense. It makes sense. It makes
Yeah,
sense.
but Deadeye was a Huckleberry. Several people just sent me the contact from the Galactic Council. Contact from the Galactic Council is they caught Enlil bitch ass slipping and locked his bitch ass up and took him to trial in the Galactic Court. And that nigga stood firm. They listed all of his crimes, showed him through a hologram, showed the record of his crimes that was written in the Sumerian tablets, in the hieroglyphics, in Sanskrit, in Ugarit, in China. And several other languages across the galaxy. Apparently, this is not the only place he was putting his work in doing dirt, putting his kids up to do all kind of fuckery. And now, Anu came in and asked him, how did he own up to the dirt he did? That nigga was like, yep, it was me. I did it. I did all that shit. Put my sons up to it. We was all in this shit together. And this Inky has been tasked with taking Enlil's children that was left on Earth back to Nibiru. Anu apparently appointed Inky as the governor of Nibiru now. I knew he was leaving, but I didn't know that was why. But he came back to collect Enlil's children to give us new genetic upgrades. But he not going to personally, they not going to ain't no scientists in the lab going to inject the upgrades. What it is the program that's going to come through the solar flares. So everybody give a big shout out to the brother Kalak, because he the one who's tracking the prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells interaction with the solar flares, radiation, and the Schumann resonance. So Enlil ass is in intergalactic lockup, so to speak, and they are stripping him of all of his rank and sending him to what we would call a restricted will universe or a prison planet so he can get a taste of his own medicine, right? So big ups to the brother Kalai for keeping track of the interaction between the sun and the people. He been doing a good job. A lot of people want him to get into stuff that's not his lane. He ain't gonna jump in somebody else's lane. He's doing what he's supposed to do. And big shout out to the young elder for helping us to get this information out to the public in a digestible format. And then who else? Shout out to Orient Daystar. Bang bang. Yeah. Orient Daystar, that's my dude. He be dropping mad motherfucking shit. Shout out to motherfucking the pilot man, handling God's responsibilities and shit. Right? So it's a lot of us. I can't name everybody, but I do know this, that recently in the last couple of months, last month and a half or so, Enlil owned up to his shit. Now they put it in the public domain for me to find it, and the people sent it to me so I can give y'all the report. I remember when Inky came back last year, and they gave the report, and Enlil had scurried off. When he left, he was pretending to be Maitreya, or he was using the term Maitreya. Maitreya was one of the Ascended Masters, and the real Maitreya and Enlil two different people, but Maitreya is a title. The real Maitreya, we know him as a singer. I forgot what his name used to be, but he sang, "Kiss me, lover, wishing well, to kiss and tell." That's the real Maitreya. The imposter Maitreya that landed in Africa was Enlil punk ass. So now what we face with is, are y'all ready? Because the shit about to pop like motherfucking pimple on fat lady ass. So it's a whole lot of sisters that been doing the work. If any guy that y'all see any of us communicating with is trying to get a congregation of sisters to move with them, that ain't got nothing to do with us. If you come to me and ask me who's organizing for the women, I'm flat out telling you, either go see the sister at Reawakened Minds, Myra Moss, or I'm going to send you to beginner's class at the MGT. Terrence Trent D'Arby, yep, that's his name. That's the real Maitreya, the real master of the love language. That's what it means, master of the love language. And he's been fighting these motherfuckers just like Kanye, just like Kyrie Irving, but they don't know, they don't got no more power. Now we got to take our own power individually back. We get collective power when we go to the individual power itself. In other words, when you start applying your own willpower to your own life, that's when we start collectively doing that individually. Then we seize collective power of the earth as the earthborn. So this shit a wrap. So Enlil is assuming command of Nibiru. The Galactic Council and several other councils converged. The security force, which is the Andromeda Council, is the ones who is was guarding the gates to keep them out of our, while we was going through this bullshit. So now they got his ass. And you got him. He done fessed up and owned up to all the dirt he did. That's that shit gangster. Cause ain't no way. But you can't lie to the Galactic Council because they know everything. Because all they got to do is download the CASHAPP records into a hologram projector, and it's gonna tell them who did what dirt. But he owned up to it. He didn't buckle or shake, none of that shit. He was like, "Yep, I did that shit. I'm gonna do it again as soon as I get out of prison." In another 100 trillion years or however long they keep his ass there. But he's been resigned to a prison planet, and Ninurta, another one of his sons, he had left here. He should have left when Marduk left, because Marduk didn't ever want to be here in the first goddamn place. But Ninurta dumbass stayed. They about to get his ass. Inky been sent to get him. 11/10/2007. Ooh, that was a good birthday for me. So that's the news report on the land, y'all. It's an intergalactic news report. The Earth, the Earth Council, but y'all call them white hats. So the white hats was up there with Inky while they was reading off the charges to Enlil, and I believe they watched it holographically in Raven Rock. And I believe that they caught Enlil trying to come back into Earth, but I haven't got that intel cleared yet because from what I'm seeing, it looks like he's in Area 51 under lock and key. But whatever the case is, it's a done deal for his ass. He's in their custody now, the Galactic Council. But from what I was seeing, remote viewing, it looked exactly like Area 51. But that don't mean it's Area 51 because they got multiple facilities on Earth like Area 51, let alone other places that have similar construction. Marduk went back to where he ruled at. He didn't come in doing dirt. All he did was enforce the rules to the redemption. He was the one who ended up saying, "Look, I don't want no parts of this shit. But if all y'all motherfuckers gonna be blind, deaf, and dumb, I'm just gonna enforce the rules that y'all got already. I'm not gonna make no new rules." So he didn't want to war with Nenegajita and his cousin named Marduk. So you got to remember, it's two of them. One is Enki's son, one Enlil's son. Enlil's son didn't want nothing to do with this shit, but he was following his daddy orders, and Anu commissioned him as one of Enlil's lieutenants. So he was going to come, but he got his own shit to rule. He didn't want to be here. But when we was going into the Kali Yuga, Enlil wasn't going to know who he is. Enki ain't going to know who he is. And none of the rest of us going to know who we are. So one of them had to be able to hide behind the scenes and enforce the rules of the game that was being played for us to awaken. So now they all wrapped up. I don't know where we go from here, but I'm just letting y'all know what's the report on the land. And this one is just so happened to be intergalactic. So sister got a feminine wellness group. The feminine wellness group. I'm gonna have her come in because she just said,
Hi.
"How you
Hi.
doing?"
I'm good. I'm good. Just was sitting up here, got off the line because I had just clicked over on the other on IG and saw that you and Brother Doomer had invited me. I'm not gonna be long, but when I see you go on around the time when the sisters and I are coming together November the 8th. And that's a full moon plus lunar eclipse. So very powerful time, and our theme is imagination and how important imagination is because that coincides with us being the visionaries that we are. So all these things that you teach us, that you bring forward, your guests that be on and being like this. This is a time where the sisters come together in our room circle, and all these things just it unfolds. We working on ourselves, working on these issues that we have in here, these things that we supporting Brother Kanye because he right, hell yeah.
Yep.
And just like you said in a few videos ago, he helped his brother spiritually. Like let's really give him this energy and all of us, what I'm saying, to drag these motherfuckers out into the light, So we know what they doing. We know what they been doing. We might can't put our finger on everything, but thank the Most High for you for coming. Excuse me, and I might need some of that tea, brother. But I just serviced my. Excuse me, dang, you just on my tea. Hold on, man. Hold on. This lime, my lime oregano, my garlic, and my ginger.
Yeah, that gets you right there.
I've been on, boy. Breath smell like a dragon, but I don't care.
So the sisters that watching that's just now hearing about the eighth that y'all got playing, can you tell us more about it? Like, how do they contact you to be involved?
They contact us. They contact Sister Patolo, Sister Sanjay, .love. I'll send them the. Okay, baby. Okay, I got you. I'll send them the link. If they need instruction and never actually yoni steam before, then I have a class that an hour class. I run it all down and so they'll be prepared. And then on the 8th we come together. I just know my time is 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. and we all meet up. We bring our journals, we bring our prayers, we bring whatever it is we want to manifest. We bring that beautiful celestial light. We bring our archangels. We bring, and we address these things, and address what need to be done. So, and if anybody got any healing, if further healing they need to do, or things that need to be justice service on certain things, or whatever,
What
this is
city?
fine.
What city y'all gonna be in?
We do this online on Zoom. I send the link out to everybody so they can
Okay.
request the link from me. I probably wasn't clear on that. Thank you.
Mhm.
Request the link from me, or I may ask them to please, if I'm too busy or something at that time, I just direct them where they could go and get the link for the 8th and also for the instruction. And I teach womb yoga most Sundays. And we had a beautiful dance class last Saturday. Sister Ayana, she did this free form, beautiful, spiritual, intuitive movement class. It was just beautiful, and the sisters got to express at the end. So it's really a beautiful forum for us, and I invite sisters that do anything creatively. It could be raw food, it could be poetry, songwriting, whatever that is, allows us to express in our truest and highest forms. The class is open. Y'all got my Zoom. I paid the thing. That's what it's for. Y'all come in and do your thing. Teach a dance class, whatever it is. You got another type of form of yoga other than womb yoga, come and teach it. Because this is what helps the sisters get open and limber. So by the time the 8th comes, we gotta, get them shackles off and all that tension and all that stuff off of us. So we can really concentrate when it comes to the 8th. So anyway, that's basically what it is. I just wanted to hop on real quick.
Okay. So what? Tell them what your page is so they come over there.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's thank you, Rod, because I just be running my mouth and be forgetting the important pieces. Starlily Birthing on IG. And y'all could also call me too, 978. I think the number is 999-2416. That's my Google number. And once you call me, I'll give you my direct line. You gonna take them? Okay. But yeah, that's pretty much it. But we doing the work and we consistent. And that's what I love about, because I'm just like, really, this is something that's have been passionate. I've been very passionate about. I told Brother Rod over 10 years ago, I was asserting this movement, like a global wellness movement for women, and it just wasn't the time. He had to be on deck in order for this to actually transpire. So I'm just giving thanks. I tried to, like I said, 10 years ago at the Dogon University, Brother Mama, and it didn't take off, not like how it's taking off now. So I'm really giving thanks.
Got you. Give me a minute, I'll be out there.
You're beautiful too, sis. Give thanks. Yeah, just hit me. Start Lily Birthing. All right, Brother Rod, you go ahead, because I know you got a lot of stuff to cover. I'm still on though.
Well, I covered the part I wanted to, but I'm gonna take another caller in for the.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Peace, bro.
All right. So that's hey.
Hey King, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I've been trying to get in contact with you ever since I've been following you. Since I found you on I think it was Black Magic page.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I've been following you for a while, me and my husband. And I got this book, and I don't know if it's right, but I remember you saying something about we'll know if it's the right book if the author was from the Army or the Marines or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I was just making sure that I was doing the right stuff. I'm in chapter 2, so I ain't got that far yet. I'm still practicing. But my question was for you. Okay. So I was the one that asked the question last night about the dream that I had, and it's Enlil or Inky. Was we here before they got here? And you were saying that we the hybrids, right? Okay, so I was a little confused about that because so who was the people here before they made the hybrids us?
We were Atlanteans. Our physical form was slightly different. Our bodies was longer, our arms was longer, and our legs was longer.
Okay.
That's they didn't fucked around and start throwing out some of them people down in Antarctica. You go see what they what we used to look like. Our color wasn't brown, and we was blues and greens.
Okay, like the Avatar.
Yep.
Okay.
And that movie is actually a documentary about Earth.
Yeah, it come out on my son's birthday, December 16th. So I'm definitely looking forward to go watch that. So I had a dream. Because I know you said it, I gotta elaborate on it. Okay, so my whole family think I'm crazy. Okay, ever since I started following you, I knew, like, you basically just let me know that I was doing the right thing or I was not crazy. You know what I'm saying? I just couldn't get with Christianity. I just couldn't. I was the black sheep of the family. Okay,
There's the two of us.
okay, so you came out the blue, and my aunt, she's like, you came out the blue. I swear, it was so crazy. And I got all these people around me, and they all telling me like, you worshiping the devil, you know, you going to hell with the wood. And I'm over there just going back and forth. And you just came out the blue, and you were like, hold on. Y'all listen to him. So, you know, so you allowed me to speak. And then my aunt, who is the pastor, she was saying, no. She was reciting Bible scriptures and everything. And then you were like, come here, auntie. And then you whispered something in her ear. And then she came, and then, you know what I'm saying, you let it, you came back. She said, y'all listen to them. Like, they telling us the truth. Y'all listen. And I wanted to ask you, what did you tell her? Like, what did you tell her to make her wake up? Like,
I taught her who Jesus really was.
wow.
Jesus is Isis.
Wow.
Isis is the queen of heaven and earth.
Wow.
That's the great church secret.
That Jesus is Isis.
Yeah, all you got to do is go to the Greek, untranslated Greek. You get your Strong's Concordance, and you can't mistake it. IESOUS, ISIS.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Everything that you tell us to do, me and my husband, we be on it. Like, I got a whole notebook of stuff that you done taught us. Like, this whole notebook is full of Rye Hayes. This whole notebook, like, I'm not playing. Like,
you got me over here blushing and shit.
I'm serious. Like, I'm not playing no games. How when you first started in Lil, Inky, like everything, like you woke us up. Like it's so crazy. Like, give gratitude to you. Thank you. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna continue to watch you. Just thank you. And then I remember you saying, yeah, I know you got a lot of people. You were saying something about the couple. It's not a couple ritual, but you were saying, no, I got to tell them offline. I can't tell them on IG of what they can do. So can I inbox you and you tell us how we can entwine?